game reveals. We love them. They get us excited, and we're going to fanboy out for a little while on this one. I'm Corey. This is Chris.
Hello.
This is the Pause Menu, and today we're going to be talking about some of our favorite game reveals. This is going to be a multi-part video, but we're starting with today some of the game reveals that just blew us away, tug at our heartstrings, whatever they are. We don't know each other's games, so this is going to be interesting for both of us, but let's start with it. What's a game reveal that just did it for you?
So, I cannot tell you the excitement of this game. And seeing this trailer at the Game Awards, not thinking it's something I would see at the Game Awards, blew my mind. And pretty much how they teased you towards the end. Mine was Mass Effect 3, man.
I figured.
That was just having the experience of playing 1 and loving 2 so much, knowing that 3 is on its way, and finally seeing it. Again, I thought it would be a trailer that we'd see at E3, and we got to see it during the Game Awards, which was on my birthday, by the way. So it was like an extra present to me. So
if I remember that came relatively quickly too after 2.
I don't remember, but 2 was great.
I want to check the dates, but if I remember, the reveal was fairly soon after Mass Effect 2 kind of thing. So a lot of people weren't expecting that.
But for me, with Excessive 2, like, I wanted to see where the fight and where the story was going to go. And then I just remember it was an omni, like, it was an interesting game trailer because the whole idea was like there's a battleground, a fight going in London because you see like a big clock tower and it zooms in and then you see weapons and then you see a character that's, I don't think it was supposed to be Shepard, but just like a fighter or so forth, you know. But it was Mass Effect. And
no, it was that's a very good trailer because it does the thing of like you're looking at it and you're like, wait, is this the thing that I want it to be? Like
seriously.
And then it pulls out and then it's got the boom. Like I'm not a Mass Effect person at all.
Like I'm getting the chills right now. That's so good.
That trailer made me want to play Mass Effect.
Yes.
Like, I was like, all right, that's cool.
And with me being a huge fan, just knowing, you knew the story was going to progress and there was going to be another one, but like it got me so ready for it, and then it happened. And I enjoy it.
Yeah, like this is sometimes some of these games on this list might not always be the best game in the end.
Of course,
but no, yeah, we all know what happened with Mass Effect 3. But all right, the one that comes to mind for me is it's 2013, and I'm a little ticked off at this reveal because it was kind of shoved in. Like, no one really cared about it. Like, normally when you get a big game reveal, you get an exec on stage, and he's like, look, man, I'm from X studio. Like, we've been working hard on whatever. Yeah. Check it out. But no. Killer Instinct was put in an E3 trailer just so randomly. Came up at it upsets me that it was thrown there. But I'm going to link it in this video because the reaction from that trailer was the biggest reaction of that entire show. And it was a trailer, like, it's short, it's like a minute long, but you had the announcer, he screams, he's like, coming to Xbox One, Killer Instinct, and then that theme hits, and that theme is just so good. And it was like 60 seconds of me just like, sort of confused. Like, I was just like, is this real? Like,
and it's like, to me, it's one of those trailers that they just put in like a Microsoft montage of 5 games that are coming out, and they give it like
the Cuphead thing. Like they put Cuphead in, it was just sort of there, and it's just, it upsets me because
Explain, please.
You're right. It sort of showed that they didn't have a ton of faith in the product. Yeah. And even though like the story of that game is very good and different, and there's actually a new documentary on it you should definitely check out, but there was just that 60 seconds of just completely, like, there were rumors that they were going to do one, but it was like, even if they are doing one, it's not going to be for launch. It's not going to be soon. And then it comes up, and it looks fantastic. It's super stylized. It's over the top. And I just, like, I'm watching it, and, like, I legitimately just, like, got, like, I was just in shock. Like, I was like, not only did it happen, but it just happened. And then it was just over, and I was like, wait a minute, go back, like, keep talking. I want to know more about this thing. Yeah, it was, but no, it warms my heart that the reaction for that after that trailer was unexpected because they tried to roll into the next thing immediately. But you had people in the crowd that were like, what just happened? Like, cheering, like, yeah, like, this is happening, and just whatever.
We listened, and Killer Instinct is back, only on Xbox One. Now, I want to talk about another creative first-party partner.
Amazing trailer, amazing game, but let's move on. Second game.
So, my second game was probably one of the most anticipated games from everybody there on the list. And, it was just crazy. Because the dude just came out, he jumped, and he said Peggle 2. It was amazing.
But I have one more thing to announce. Coming this year, Peggle 2!
It was just 2 seconds, and that's all you needed.
Yeah.
I'm totally joking right now, but I just wanted to throw that out there because that was pretty awesome.
I don't know. That was a cool trailer.
But the game was horrible.
Yeah, it's not
The
that great,
game was
but-
horrible.
No, I'm saying that guy was awesome.
Yes.
He was into it. He did a little jump.
It was just, if you haven't seen it, go check it out.
I'll link it in, yeah.
All right, that's not the game I'm talking about, though. To be honest, though, the game was the next step in an era of my childhood, and it was when they announced Brawl. I kid you not. Like,
That was a good trailer.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
The whole corporation where, it was like Link, Mario, Kirby, and Pikachu, and they were in their melee forms, and then they came and transformed into the new Brawl look.
Oh, yeah, that was a cool, because it was very much like a look at what was and what was to come.
Yes.
Like, that's a very good trailer.
It was very creative, and then just the whole idea is like this is the next step, and then to introduce like a story campaign, let's be real here, a fighter of Super Smash Brothers that has a story to it, where you see like characters that you love interact in some kind of ways, blew my mind, and I was all over that at that time. I just remember, as soon as they announced it, I was on the webpage just waiting for them to release the next new character that's going to come out.
They call it the dojo?
It was.
Yeah,
it was the dojo. And I just remember I was just reading off the characters and so forth, and the excitement was beyond anything that I had there. So once Nintendo flashed that, I'm like, oh man.
No, that's one of their better trailers, I think.
With the success of Melee too, it's just I admit, and I will admit, I cannot tell you how many hours I put into Brawl. But as the years progressed, I was disappointed in it.
Yeah, no,
I
Brawl,
hate to say it.
Yeah, in hindsight, I think Brawl was a... I don't even know the word I can think of. It's fine.
Yes.
It's a game that I played that I enjoyed my time with it, but
yes,
it might have just been when we played it,
It's not Melee,
Right,
or maybe we were just in a different time. Maybe that gap wasn't that much big, because you went to 64 to Melee, and there was a huge revelation.
For sure, yeah. I think, looking back, that was kind of the big thing for me. Is I got Brawl day one. I was super excited.
Yes.
I played the Space Emissary, whatever it's called. And that was cool, but then that was it. I was just kind of all right, this is kind of the same game.
True.
So, yeah.
But the excitement when it came out was just it overwhelmed me.
No, that was a great
really
trailer.
awesome.
That was a great trailer. So my one is actually Nintendo as well. This is a Wii game, and it's a game that they closed an E3 with. I don't know which year, but it was a game that you wouldn't expect Nintendo to put a lot of faith behind, but especially to close an E3 with, and that would be Metroid Other M. So that was a time Reggie Fils-Aimé set the stage.
Yeah.
He kind of came out and he was just he's like, look, man, we hear what the internet has to say. When's Nintendo going to have a game with a harder edge or something along those lines? He very much was just look, you got your Gears of Wars and you got your kill zones and you want something mature and badass? Boom.
Could a new, edgier game also be coming from us? The answer is absolutely. And since two heads are better than one, we invited one of the most celebrated development teams in the world, one with a proven track record in the mature space, to join us in taking a fresh look at a storied franchise. Here's a preview of what we've been creating together.
And that was a cool 90 seconds of just man, Team Ninja and Nintendo are making a Metroid game, and the trailer flies up and it's holy crap, they're doing a story focused game. This is finally they're putting the money and the faith behind Metroid Other M. That game is terrible, but that trailer as a Metroid fan was just it It was mind blowing.
Didn't they show in the trailer like the 2D and the 3D transitions?
I don't know if they did in the.
Okay.
I don't. I'm trying to remember.
That game was supposed to satisfy like old fans and new fans.
No, there was definitely that they were really super adamant on that. Like you can turn the Wiimote sideways and boom, first person mode. And I'm trying to remember. I think it actually was in that original trailer because. Again, kind of like Killer Instinct, it was very fast. Like there was a lot in just this trailer, and just like boom, 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 and it also took forever to come out. But it was just like, man, like this is a lot of information right now. But as a fan of that series, it was mind blowing. Like I was just like, oh man, like finally, they were finally going to do it. And what also upset me was with that game, the lead up to that game. That first trailer was incredible. Every trailer after that is completely forgettable. Yeah. Like they rarely talked about it, and when they did, it reminds me a lot of Crackdown 3. Like they showed off that game, and the first time you saw it, like Crackdown 3 didn't blow my mind, but as a Crackdown fan, I was like, oh, cool. But then every time they showed it, it's almost like they were embarrassed about it. Like they're just like, oh yeah, we got this game, here you go. And that's what Metroid felt like to me, and I was just like, or Other End felt like, and I was just like, come on, like. The writing was on the wall, unfortunately. Clearly, that game wasn't that great.
After having all the primes, and this is what happened next.
Right. And Prime 3 was fantastic. I love that game. So, it was a great time as a Metroid fan for about 90 seconds. So, maybe, I don't think... I'll be interested to see if they can ever pull off a trailer like that for Metroid again. I don't think they will, but we'll see. But all right, let us know what some of your favorite game trailers are in the comments below. Whether they were E3 Game Awards, whatever, we don't care. Let us know what some... And again, the game doesn't have to end up being good. Sometimes that trailer sells you and you're super excited, but it ends up being disappointing. So let us know in the comments. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you next time.
So the big question I have for you, what was your favorite Just Dance trailer?
Oh, jeez. Probably 19.
Mine was 2014.
It was 19.
14 was great.
What was the one they had, like, the entire stage? Like all the developers out there?
Didn't they do that for all of them?
No, there was one they had, like... Then they had, like...